Well, hey everybody. Welcome to another Not Thursday in New Hampshire. Let's call it, it is 12 minutes. So, the other day, out here. Now, I just timed it 12 minutes from the road that heads to the north, halfway in between that road and the cellar hole out there. Where I came in is just a trail. This is the dead space where the other day, just randomly walking back, getting out of here, I stumbled upon things in the ground. 1700s buttons, tomback, no mistaking that's mid-17, late 1700s. The toe tap, and then the metal, the pressed metal piece, which is probably late 1800s, which says, "Nothing without labor." I absolutely love that expression, because anybody who knows that's achieved anything, you gotta bust your butt to get it done. So, nothing without labor. I love it. So, we are looking at a 100-year gap of activity, easily. Now keep in mind, there was also nail iron out here, and nuts and bolts and other things, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. Genuinely, I say it all the time, but this is really, if you had to define it, the middle of nothing. The wall that I came off of the other day is far. It's probably, I don't know, we'll call it a quarter mile. And it could be the back wall of the farms out on that road way over. So, up here in this little space, essentially from right about there, all through here to about where you start to see color again, is where I swung and I found that stuff. And me being someone who can't let things rest, I had to come back out here to see if we can find anything else and try to make sense of this. This is one of them history mysteries. And, you know, I don't always go out to find things. I go out to feed my brain. If we find things, that's a bonus, so let's turn it on and see what happens. Yeah, and melted lead. That's typically something you would find around a, you know, a home site, workspace. You don't just find, yeah, random melted lead 6 inches in the ground for no reason. Yep. Iron tack buckle. It's old. Huh. And see, the thing is, if you can see way out there, it had been logged, so it's a mess, but I swung that quarter mile zone from that wall all the way back, and I did not hear anything till I came up to here. So it not only makes you wonder what was going on here at any point in time, but all points in time, because of the gap of, you know, 1700s, 1800s, and even modern day ammo. There was none out there, but it was plentiful up here. So everybody seems to gravitate towards this little spot. Even me. That is an actual square nail, and it is 8 inches deep. And not what we were hearing. So that's interesting. Wow, we are in there. There we go. A button. And yeah, again, pinpointer deep. So that was plowed in under, which is odd because it just doesn't look like it was worked at all. When I say it doesn't look worked, You see where my bag is? Right there. When you go another, I don't know, 30 feet on the other side of that, it goes down into wetland. Yes, this looks nice. But when I walked through from there yesterday, it's all rutted, pitted, rocks everywhere. So, they obviously didn't clear it. We're just on the little hump in between. Who knows? Maybe they did plant up here, but yet there's no walls, there's no stacked rocks. Nothing. Weak. Another lead droplet. Huh. Threaded, hold, probably brass, it's green, and again, very deep. There's the iron. It's spread about. Let's see what that big thing is. Pile of sheet metal. You guys see how deep that is? Stuff just doesn't get that deep. Yeah, it's another big nut like the other day. And whew, this is 9 inches, so call it 10 inches deep. I'll be real surprised if that's not ammo related. Yep. Shotgun shell. Winchester, leader, 10 gauge. Another shotgun shell, looks the same. Yeah. Every now and then I'll take a look at these and call them out for you guys, because people have commented that this is their thing and they'd just like to see the identification on them so they can, you know, date them. So every now and then, if it's readable, I'll give you the info. That is a chisel tip. No doubt. Blade end down here, handle end up there. That is cool. And looking into that emblem from the other day with the nothing without labor, it was adopted by woodworkers in the early to mid 1800s. No doubt. Cool tool. Oh yeah. Big musket ball. There's some old artillery we like to see. Wow, this clipped something. Nice. I was gonna say 73, that's an odd number. Nice, a button. 6 feet from the musket ball. Well, very old. Drilled shank. What have we got here? Oh, half a button. Gotta be Tom back. The way it's broken. Oh, deep and weak. Oh, there we go. Little baby oxen shoe. And again, more than pinpointer deep. And as you might be able to see, I am on the downward slope this way. So with that at that depth, were they still working the hillside? Once you get down 50, now call it 100 feet, it just turns to wetland down there. So maybe they worked this whole side. Worked what they could. Another buckle, a little bit on the different side. Wow, that rang up clean for as dirty as it is. Nice. Bale seal. Very, very cool. That's 4 in the last week or so. All that racket from that little thing. Whatever it was or is. Well, everybody, I hope you have enjoyed this dig, because I sure have. It really does break the mold a bit on what we would consider, like, you know, a textbook site or spot of interest when it comes to metal detecting. This is less than an acre. I'd call it 3/4 of an acre, and that's being generous. Just on a little hump, no walls, cellar hole way, way, way off. Can't be associated with this, or it could be, but no doubt by what we were finding here, being deep enough, they were working it. And it just goes to show you, I found this little spot by coming way out of the woods over there on the hillside, and I had left my machine on, and it was swinging as I went. And there is no doubt I am going to come back here again, because, you know, that wasn't all that difficult. I'm really taking my time, spacing it out, you know, just trying to hit as much ground as I possibly can. Yeah. Again, makes you think, the spaces in between, and that's what we miss a lot of the times. All right, so go out and check them, and I will see you all very soon. Until next time, enjoy or not Thursday.